Hello and welcome to our channel. Today's video is titled, Did you know that the tree that grows from Mount Sinai is present beside you and everywhere? In this video, we will explore the significance of the tree that grows from Mount Sinai and its relevance to our daily lives. What means Tree of Sinai? Let's start it. Have you ever been walking down the street and come across a wallet filled with money that someone has dropped? In that moment, do you contemplate whether to keep it for yourself or return it to its rightful owner? According to the Qur'an, if you choose to return the wallet to its owner, you have obeyed your Lord. However, if you choose to steal the wallet, you have fallen into the trap of Satan. This decision not only reflects on you but also on your spouse. It's a test of your character and integrity. Join us as we delve into this thought-provoking topic and explore the moral and spiritual implications of our actions. Let's discover the deeper meaning behind the tree of Mount Sinai and its relevance to our everyday choices. Stay tuned for an eye-opening discussion, God says in the Qur'an, as well as olive trees that grow on Mount Sinai, providing oil and spices to eat. Have you ever been walking down the street and come across a wallet filled with money that someone has dropped? In that moment, do you contemplate whether to keep it for yourself or return it to its rightful owner? According to the Qur'an, if you choose to return the wallet to its owner, you have obeyed your Lord. However, if you choose to steal the wallet, you have fallen into the trap of Satan. This decision not only reflects on you, but also on your spouse. It's a test of your character and integrity. In many cultures and religions around the world, trees carry profound symbolic significance. They are often seen as bridges between the earth and the divine, embodying life, growth, and interdependence. Trees remind us of our roots, our growth, and our relationship with God. They stand as permanent symbols of life, wisdom, and the eternal quest for understanding. At the beginning of the video, we introduced the topic of the wallet according to the Qur'an. If you return the wallet to its owner, you have responded to your Lord, and if you steal the wallet, the devil may have seen you and your spouse here is not your wife but the other part of your spirit, but you are the one who bears your responsibility, not your commonly accepted wife. As for your husband, there is a law that has been established for you to create ideas and build heaven or hell. God says in the Qur'an, and they both ate of it. They became aware of their nakedness and began to cover themselves with leaves from the garden. Adam disobeyed his Lord and went astray. Qur'an Surah 20, verse 121. When his Lord chose him and turned to him and guided him. When our Lord says, and Adam disobeyed his Lord and went astray, the verse is as clear as the sun, saying that it was Adam who disobeyed his Lord but his wife had nothing to do with her. Is this justice? If Adam ate from the tree, what is the fault of 8 billion people that they will be left out of heaven? Our Lord says repeatedly, do not bear another sin, and warns us not to follow our fathers. I repeat and repeat, this is very important. If our Lord gives one person the opportunity to eat or not to eat from the tree, then when he loses the challenge, all his descendants are expelled from paradise. This is an injustice, and it is not fair that billions and billions of people become out of heaven because of a mistake made by one person while they have no power or help. Well, God has the highest example, Adam as a mental program. Adam is a program in your mind, not a person. He was in an orchard among the trees as you imagine, and his spouse is a law that must exist to create ideas in the head. I mean, like the negative wire and the positive wire to get electricity. Without your husband, you wouldn't be able to think in the first place. You are talking to a law that has been established, which is your husband, to build your paradise or vice versa, hell, when the devil intervenes between you and your husband. Animals cannot create ideas. Should I do or not? Should I lie or not lie? According to the Qur'an, there is a big difference between the sons of Adam and the descendants of Adam. You may be a son of Adam, but you may not be a descendant of Adam, because the seed of Adam brings work. These were prophets whom God blessed from the seed of Adam, those whom we carried with Noah in the ark, and those of Abraham and Israel, and those whom we have rightly guided and chosen. Whenever the revelation of mercy was recited to them, they fell, worshipped, and wept. Qur'an. It is not necessary for anyone from the sons of Adam to be a descendant of Adam except by work and activation, so that we know who deserves to be a son of Adam or the descendants of Abraham or the descendants of Israel who are more aware, and all of them are programs that exist in your mind, and you are the caliph on earth as a science and intelligence and not as a place. Today, in 2024, we live in a paradise consisting of several trees, all connected by laws and matter. And then we will know who eats from the good tree and who eats from the bad tree. Don't you see how God compares a good word to a good tree? Its root is fixed and its branches reach the sky, always bears fruit in every season by the will of the Lord. This is how God sets parables for people, so they may be vigilant. When our Lord says, "Have you not seen?" it means that you must see what the verse says with your own eyes. It means that a tree whose branches are in the sky must be seen. When our Lord says, "and its branches are in the sky," here the sky is not as it is in our minds, but rather it has a relationship with the one who breathed his spirit into us, meaning that he is one of the people of heaven as awareness and intelligence, and we are among the people of the earth as awareness and intelligence, from whom we take the breath. In our daily lives we read the visible Qur'an that was revealed in the month of Ramadan as a guidance for the people, and there are those who eat from the cursed tree. And when we said to you, "Indeed, your Lord has encompassed the people," and we did not make the vision which we showed you except as a test for the people, and the tree cursed in the Qur'an, and we frightened them, but it only increases them in great transgression. You now live in a paradise in which there is an infinity of trees, and every tree has a connection to the sky, and every tree has leaves, and everyone sheds his leaves. When you find yourself backward and down, and you start to patch up and come up with excuses that have no basis in truth, at that exact moment, according to the Qur'an, you hide your faults with the leaves of paradise, even though you are in the middle of paradise, but you have remained eternally on earth. All the good things that humans invent, or the good laws that humans establish, were taken from paradise, which has infinite trees, and these trees will never end, and they are diverse. If all the trees on earth were pens and the ocean were ink, refilled by 7 other oceans, the words of Allah would not be exhausted. Surely Allah is Almighty, all-wise. Qur'an, Surah Luqman. In this verse, the word earth refers to awareness and intelligence, not as a place. It means the globe, and the sea is the sea of knowledge, not the Mediterranean Sea or the Atlantic Ocean. Every field has a tree from which we take, meaning in all political, economic, social, cultural, entertainment, and endless fields. Each one takes from a specific tree, and the words of God will never end as a law and not as an entity. You, your own Lord, taught you with the pen, and in all your daily life and in all fields, you write your story with the pen, just as you take a pen and paper and start writing a novel, meaning your life is in the form of a book with papers. And in every step when you activate the laws and matter with the breath, you fill a sheet, and after a sheet, and after a sheet. The individual or society that remains on one pattern eats from one tree and has come to the earth as conscious and intelligent and has fallen into this trap. But Satan whispered to him saying, "O Adam, shall I show you the tree of immortality and a kingdom that does not fade away?" Surah Taha 20, verse 120. Those who lived 14 centuries ago ate from several trees, but unfortunately, as an individual or a society, there are those who eat from the same tree or trees in 2024. For him, this means that the laws that were put in place 14 centuries ago are a kingdom that does not fade away. And with them, he fell into the devil's trap and was immortalized on the earth. And with them, he is backward. On the other hand, when our Lord says, God was pleased with the believers when they swore allegiance to you under the tree, he knew what was in their hearts, and so he sent tranquility down to them and rewarded them with a speedy triumph. Surah Al-Fath 48, verse 18. In this verse, our Lord speaks about the tree that has to do with politics, and which unites believers in the Prophet in Muhammad's state of consultation, pluralism, and law always. After we know the meaning of the tree, let us know the meaning of the law to understand the meaning of the tree that emerges from Mount Sinai. All the laws that humans establish by blowing their breath are laws, and that is why we say, such and such law has been enacted. Everything that humans invent comes with laws, meaning those experiments that they perform are laws. The one who invented electricity went through many years until he reached the result. On the night of destiny, when the predestination was, all the laws established by God, meaning those that are affiliated with the immutable law of God, are laws, and the law says, this has been God's practice with those who went before. You will find no change in God's practices. Surah Al-Ahzab 33, verse 62. This means that our Lord does not want us to live just to eat and drink, but it is our right to enjoy. When our Lord breathed into us from His Spirit so that we may enjoy a satisfying life and invent as we please with His breath, and create endless means of entertainment without ceasing, only then do we not follow the steps of Satan. All craftsmen, including traditional or handmade crafts and all engravings, have their origin from the tree that comes from Mount Sinai. This means that even those who do not know how to read and have the right to have a craft or handmade industry, it is astonishing that they can partake from the tree of paradise, not just those who follow the ways of Moses or Jesus or Muhammad. This means that everyone has the right to enter the sea. As we approach the end of this illuminating journey through like a tree outside Mount Sinai, let's take a moment to reflect on the key points we have explored. We began to understand the deep ethical dilemmas and the Quranic perspective of responsibility. We delved deeper into the story of Adam and the concept of accountability, questioning divine justice, and the idea of inherited sin. Then we examined how the Quran addresses these complex topics and borrows electrical wiring, which represent the complexities of human decisions. We looked at Adam as a mental program and the role of Satan in our decision-making processes. The importance of being a descendant of Adam was highlighted, encouraging us to embrace our heritage while living in a metaphorical paradise. Now I invite you to take these ideas and apply them to your own life. Think about your personal journey, the challenges you have faced and the growth you have achieved. Think about how you can develop resilience, seek wisdom, and deepen your spiritual connection. Let the tree from Mount Sinai be a symbol of your potential for transformation and renewal. Embrace the lessons we discussed and use them as a catalyst for your personal and spiritual development. Thank you for joining us on this deep exploration. We hope this chapter has enriched your appreciation for this wonderful site. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more enlightening content. Leave a comment below to share your thoughts and reflections. Until next time, you may find strength, wisdom, and peace in your way. May the lessons of the tree from Mount Sinai guide you towards a life of growth and fulfillment. Peace, mercy, and blessings of God be upon you.